Hello traders, this is Trading the Trend. I am Dennis and this is my weekend report for week ending February 3rd. And well, let's look at the news this week. I think that's where we need to begin. We started the week out with the president issuing a 7-country travel ban as they review their vetting process for people coming from these 7 countries that are hotbed for terrorism. But of course, news agencies like CNN falsified the information that was put out to the public, saying it was a Muslim ban, which it obviously was not, because it only involved 7 countries, and it involved everyone from those 7 countries, not just Muslims. So anyway, we had these staged protests all around the country at different airports, and I tell you, if you've ever tried to get to an American airport, they're not fun to get to. You don't want to go there unless you absolutely have to travel by plane. So I can just imagine how hard it was for all these protesters just to show up at an airport. I mean, obviously these things were very much staged and planned. So anyway, we had that to begin the week, and then we had the riots at Berkeley that were in protest of Milo Yiannopoulos, who was going to be doing a speech engagement there at the campus. And then you had these again staged riots by a group that is funded by George Soros, and the news media went into damage control because, you know, they can't have their side committing violence. So they put up maybe the dumbest person on the face of the earth. This is this guy by the name of Robert Rice. He was the Labor Secretary under the Clinton administration, and he goes on CNN, of course it's CNN, to claim that these riots at Berkeley were staged by right-wingers trying to get sympathy for Trump. I mean, it's the most comical thing in the world. And you can tell by the thumbs down, the people who viewed this thought it was equally as ridiculous. But anyway, that's where we are with the news media in this country. They just flat out lie, and it causes the markets to fluctuate. And let's get on to our markets from there. And actually, I want to go to the S&P. And as you can see, for the week, we actually finished up. We had a very strong Friday. The market liked what it saw from the what I call the fake non-farm payroll. But, you know, that's the measuring stick we use for employment in this country, and the market liked what they heard. The Dow had a strong week, even though it was way down. It finished almost even with where it was the week before, so I would consider that a very strong move as we challenged the bottom of this consolidation zone we're in, and then we finished back up above 20,000. So very positive for the Dow. Strongest sector continues to be the semiconductors. Another, what is this, 5 up weeks in a row. 8 of the last 9 weeks it's been up. So semiconductors remains very strong. Right behind that is the NASDAQ 100. A little bit of a down week, but it finished near its high for the week. So that's a very positive move. Also, both the semiconductors and the NASDAQ 100 are up over 6% already this year. Moving on to some commodities. Let's look at oil. Oil continues to move sideways here. It was an up week, but it's not doing a whole lot. In fact, gasoline has been declining in price for the last several weeks in my area, even with the price of oil remaining steady. Some other areas to look at. The energy index that I normally trade in has been in a bit of a down move here, but we had a pretty good reversal candle with with a strong move at the end of the week. So this is actually looking pretty good. I look for this thing to finally end this down move and start to head back up. On the metals side, let's look at our gold miners first. It had another strong week. It is getting into this area of resistance there at the 200-week moving average, so we'll have to see if we can get through that. But this ETF is up 17% year to date already, so strong mover. Silver, another good move for silver after a couple dojis. Silver's up 9% this year, and gold, which is up about 6%, it had a nice up move after a down week. So the metals are definitely in play right now. We need to see if it can break this downtrend, this little downtrend we have right here. Maybe we get a pullback of a few weeks and it makes a higher low, and then we'll know that we have a good uptrend going. Let's see here. What else should we look at? Let's get into our currencies. And we'll start with the strong week rankings. The Aussie remains strong. Yeah, with Aussie remains strong, and US dollar remains weak. So if you'd caught the if you'd gone long Aussie against the US dollar, you'd be doing quite well this year. I did not get into that. I thought it was just a counter trend rally. Still looks that way to me. I still feel the US dollar is going to turn around, and we're getting to some strong resistance. We'll look at some charts here. And let's see here. My regular charting platform is not working right now, so we'll look at this through my stock charting platform. Let's see here. We'll start with the Aussie US dollar weekly chart. You can see a nice big up candle, but we're getting into some real strong resistance here. So we'll have to see if it can continue to move much higher from here. That area between 0.77 and 0.78 is going to be some major overhead resistance. I would anticipate it to peak there, and maybe we get a down move from there. Looking at the euro US dollar, of course we've had a good down move, but we got this counter trend rally going. Again, I'm looking for this to fail. Europe has lots of issues, and I just do not see this little uptrend having much in the way of legs. So I'm just looking for the opportunity to sell this thing short, and maybe even sell the Aussie US dollar short. Let's also look at the US dollar and the yen. Now, of course, this was looking real promising last week. We had two dojis, even a pin bar here, but it didn't pan out. We had a pretty strong down move, and we'll have to see. Maybe this might be that shakeout move, and we can finally have things turn around. But we'll wait until the market tells us it's through moving down. And then last thing I'm going to look at here, if I can find it on this chart here. Oh, there it is. This is the euro pound. Now it's found some strong support here at the 40-week moving average. You can see it found support there, found it here, and now it looks like it's finding it again here. So we'll see if we get some continuation here. We need to see a firm break of this blue line here, the 40-week moving average, where we can really tell if this is going to be an extended down move, or was just a counter trend move. This is actually looking a little bit like a head and shoulders top here, because you do have like a shoulder. You got your head up here, another shoulder here. This could be a good neckline here. Matter of fact, if we brought this line down here, that looks like a good neckline. So watch this area just below 0.84. If we break below that, then this could be a little head and shoulders in play, and we would have cleared that 40-week moving average at that point. So I'll definitely be watching for that one. And I think that's about it. Wow, this is a long video. Hopefully everyone has a great weekend. And I guess you just have to ignore what you see on the news because it does not seem to be affecting these markets right now. Catch y'all later.